What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about all dimension of trading, including live trade, live feed, as well as fundamental technical aspect of trading that we do every trading day. As you can see, today is the second day of trading week, and there is quite a few much volatility in the market as expected. As you can see, we are looking at gold now. After yesterday's massive trade on gold, we just have opened another trade on gold, and we see that gold, after opening this position, also the market had a bounce to the upside. Now this is, you can see that this is a massive movement from the support level on gold on the 5 minutes time frame. Before the live, we have just opened a position from this zone and had a almost a big bounce. This one also bigger TP target on gold. So I'll be looking at now, starting with gold. I will be looking at other instrument also. Guys, before I progress further, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. As you have seen, there's a lot to take from this channel. There's a lot of opportunity here. So stick till the end of the session if you are new today. So you see that I was just looking at this trade on 5 minutes time frame. There is a doji has formed. Now this doji could break to the upside, or we could see further movement. Let's see how this doji is closing on the 5 minutes time frame. I think that we could potentially see still the bullish move on gold. We have just opened a buy position here on gold, just a stop loss here now at entry, so it's a risk-free trade. I want to take the full profit on this one. So once before, just coming on 5 minutes earlier, open the position on gold. Now it is important to see that it's breaking to the upside. I think it might go up because it just had a bounce from the daily support level. I'll tell you all the clues that why did I open this position, what did I look at, so that you guys can copy and you can grow as a trader. First, let it hit the TP target on full. Also, I shared that same trade with the VIPs as well, because I was not on live. This is what I was mentioning, that if you are on the VIP, definitely I have more opportunity to share with you everything. So let's see. I think that gold might go up to this level, highly likely. This is where we entered our yesterday's trade, and the price has come to the same level, and I think that highly likely we could see that gold is going up to break this resistance zone. It might even break this high, so we could see 1968 level is crossing to the upside on gold. Okay, so along the way, any opportunity coming along, definitely will be opening again. Just give a big thumbs up and stick till the end. Any question, ask me in the live chat. I will try to cover all the question that you have. So let me see, guys, how it is doing. Let me know in the live chat how you are doing. Thank you for joining this live session. Quite a few exciting trade. Hello bro, how are you? Saim, thank you very much for joining. Digital, good afternoon coach. Curtis, good morning, thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon. William, afternoon, hope you are doing very well. Thank you, William. I'm doing very well, thank you very much for asking. So guys, what do you see that gold, you can see in that level. I'm just looking at what it is trying to do. Is it, the TP target is almost above the daily high, and I think that we're gonna go, we're gonna see that bounce to the upside on gold. Very highly likely that we could see that you see the bulls trying to buy in that zone. So this is exactly here we have entered at 1956. Let me see the entry exactly. Yeah, 1956.80. If I share the trade alert that I have opened. This is the trade on gold just now, 10 minutes now. This trade we bought at 1956.80, stop loss at 1952.85 below this level, take profit at 1967.63. okay, the same trade also I have sent out to VIP. So let me see, I want to see that it is breaking to the upside. If it failed to break high, we could see some liquidity gap from the support. We might see that if this doji is not being able to break to the upside, we might see that gold again coming to this level, testing this, and then we could see that bullish move. I think we could still potentially see that upside. As you can see, the prices bounce from this level. Now this kind of level, very important to look at. I'll discuss what are the clues. If you are looking at the chart, you can look at, so that you also know exactly what causes gold or other instrument to have a bounce, so that you can understand and grow as a trader. Now this one, probably you have seen that yesterday, New York session trade, guys. This one massive, it has given almost 4.1 times in my trading account. I'm sure that every one of you have enjoyed this trade. That was a massive. So this one now gold, I think that they failed to the buyers. Let me see if the buyers have failed to create a higher high. This is the 15 minutes candle, and with the 5 minutes, let me see. Okay, so I want to see that it managed to break to the upside. Okay, it's very important. It's a risk-free trade. Even if it is coming here, we will be out of the trade without any loss, but with little profit. So let's see. I think we could see that now breaking to the upside, because it had a bounce from the daily support. All right, but it is crucially important to see how it is reacting here. So we are running that trade on profit now on gold, this trade. So let's keep that on. In the meantime, let me know what's your situation on all the instrument, including all the trades that we are running. If you look at the 1 hour on gold, there is a strong rejection from the support with this pin bar. This is a very, very important rejection. I think gold, yeah, so with this rejection, we can expect now gold to have a bounce to the upside. I think it might even take the price well above. Might possible for gold to have a significant bounce. Okay, let's see. We'll keep that on. Along the way, if we see that we can add position, we'll be looking at that. First, let's see how it is reacting. We need to see that the price managed to break this dynamic resistance here. There's a resistance line here. I think it's gonna do that, because this move on gold, okay, it's a very strong sharp bounce, and it is possible for the price to go up, to break the high, to create a new higher high. All right, guys, I hope that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, and also let me know in the live chat how you are doing with all of them, and let me know how many of you are on this gold trade from VIP. Mark's morning coach, nice trade. Yeah, thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate it. Please, what about euro dollar? Yeah, I will be looking at that. Gbpusd, yep, good morning, thank you very much, Tony. Good afternoon, great morning again, thank you. Good evening, dear. Yep, Krish, is it reversal now? Still not yet. Good morning, coach. I think it will be a reject from 1964. Let's see how it is trying to do. We are risk free on the trade, but I still think that it might go up to break the daily high. So what I think that gold highly likely we could see that the price is going up to break the daily high, which is a very high probability to happen. So if it breaks the daily high, then we could see that gold is breaking 1967 or 1968. This is the daily high, 1967.8. so there is a probability for this to go up. Gbpusd, thank you, coach. Gbpusd, please. It's on trade. Gbpusd, yeah. Sir dollar CAD, yeah, thank you very much. Mohammed Sharif, thanks coach for big effort to help us. Thank you very much, Mohammed Sharif. You are always welcome. Let's see. This is another massive trade. After this one, this is the second trade on gold today. After this one, let's see how we can make a big move on this. So in the meantime, quickly look at what other instruments are doing, and then we'll come back to the gold. So let's keep gold running. I will be looking at euro dollar. Now euro dollar, if I delete all of them, because I draw a lot of lines, guys, because I do a lot of analysis. That's there is a reason behind it. I had a mentor long ago when I was trading, and his chart, you won't believe how much line he draws in the chart. The reason is, he explained why he does this, because more often you will see that when you open a position and then you will realize that, okay, actually the trade was not there. Probably, you convince yourself to take the trade, and then you realize that it was not a good trade at all. So it's because of the less timing, less analysis. So you used to draw a lot of lines on the chart like this. You can't even see the candles, okay? Before taking, because I was mentored, like you see that I'm mentoring online, but I was sitting by him trading and seeing how he's doing. So he used to do like this. So for example, that euro dollar in a trend and very clear, but he wouldn't believe it. He wouldn't even agree that it's in a trend. He do it over and over again. He was doing a line and then going up, and then line and then going up, and make sure that it's in a trend. And again he deletes everything and he does it again. Okay, drop, correction, drop, correction, drop, and he do it over and over again to make sure that it, in fact, euro dollar in a downtrend. There's a very, very sensible reason behind it, is that when you do that, we have two minds. One is rational, one is irrational mind. So what we do, that when we sit down on the trading desk and we look for a trade, you'll see that more often we convince ourselves to take a trade which is not there. If you are trading for some time, definitely you experience that. Is very common. So that's why the more you'll analyze, draw, and from that time I draw a lot of lines in my chart to understand, in fact, where in relation to higher time frame and lower time frame the trade is. And this is very important, and I wouldn't, some of you sometimes trade on mobile. If you are copying a signal, okay, maybe you can trade on mobile, that's fine. But I would say that if you are trading by yourself or learning to analyze, always use a PC or laptop before taking a trading decision. Is very important. So euro dollar, we see that if we look at the daily, we see that the market is doing exactly as expected on euro dollar. This is a after the previous days of massive drop. Today euro dollar, after a little pullback, you have seen pre-London session live. This is what we discussed, that euro dollar may continue to drop, and with that drop we saw that euro dollar has dropped so far. And what I think that this is a currently now a bearish move. If we look at the lower time frame, we see that the market is forming bearish price action. But what I think that, as we see that suddenly gold got a little bit upside, I think euro dollar, it's a bearish market, but we could see that pull back to the upside. If you look at the daily, now you can see the price below the daily 20 EMA. I think that we might see a bit more upside and then finally coming down, like the gold, exactly almost in the same philosophy they are moving. So euro dollar, you can see after this is the London session doji, or you can say a bearish engulfer in that zone, and afterwards we saw that euro dollar had a rejection. I think that we could see euro dollar might go up again to break this high. Even we could see the 20 EMA retest or a bounce to the upside to gather liquidity and then continuation towards the downside. Okay, so there could be the situation with euro dollar. Now if we look at the 1 hour, you can see slowly the price is building up. I think we could see a break of a structure for liquidity grab, and then we can expect euro dollar to come down again towards the downside. So with that said, let's look at gold, guys. We see that some bearish move coming along on the lower time frame. Let me see what it is trying to do, as we are on a trade which is running in TP. Let me see. So we can see potentially, okay, so there is a doji on the 15 minutes. As I mentioned, this is the support level 1958.93. price is gathering liquidity. I think we might see that gold is still, we could see another attempt from the buyer. Very highly likely that gold will first break the daily high, right? Today's high here, this is yesterday's high. I think gold will first break the daily high and then we could see drop. But at the same time, it is also possible to drop from here. If it drops from here, then we might see the daily 20 EMA retest and then bouncing up. But I think that we could see again, before coming to the daily 20 EMA, as it has a bounce, it will move, it will try to move another wave to the upside to the daily high, and then we could see that gold coming down. Okay, so we are on the trade, as you have seen before we come on live, we open gold trade. So still in the right place, let it move. I'll go back to euro dollar again to see. Now you can see on the very lower time frame, if I look at the 1 hour chart on euro dollar and also 15 minutes, potentially locally trying to go bullish. Even on the 5 minutes to look at, yeah, so we see that, yeah, I think euro dollar might go up to test some level. Okay, we might see that the price is heading to the nearly 4 hour 20 EMA, which is above the daily high. You can see there is an imbalance in that zone below this doji. This is the daily doji, this is the support, and this is the today's high. I think we could see euro dollar breaking daily resistance and coming back down again. So if you look at gold with this respect, okay, we see that gold from 1 hour, let me see, right, from 15 minutes. Okay, so here is the crucial part. if we see that gold again has dropped, then we might see it's coming to the daily 20 EMA. Let's see how it is doing. We are on the trade. If it breaks the 1956.5, then we will be out of trade break even. The reason I didn't take the partial profit, because very high probability to go to the resistance zone. So I want to take the full profit, or I will be out of the trade without any loss. So just to remind you guys, for those who are on the lifetime, I have given an update. Okay, I have given an update to gold update to move the stop loss at entry. So I didn't take the partial profit because high probability to go up. If it isn't going up, then no problem. I will be out of the trade without any loss. Break even. Let's see. Let me see how first this candle is closing. I still think that there could be a bounce. Let me see. So this, the 5 minutes is forming a middleman. Let's see. So let me know, guys, what do you think, which way gold might be heading? All right, let me know your thought also. Your opinion is also important. Okay, so the way this candle close on 5 minutes, a bit more bearish. Okay, let me see. All right, cool, thank you. So Gbpusd will be looking at that. Euro dollar is good afternoon, coach. Continue of the knowledge that you are sharing with us. God bless you. Thank you very much for your appreciation. Yes, guys, and you know, you guys are motivating me, always supporting the channel. So I got a lot of energy to share with you all the information. So thanks for that. For also thank you for smashing the like button and also hitting the subscribe button. Your support to the channel is always appreciated. Gbpusd, coach, please analyze CHFJPY. Okay, so Gbpusd, CHFJPY will be looking at lesson, very important for me. Thank you. Gbpusd, GBPJPY. So, sir, are you considering any news moment that tonight? I think there isn't much high impact news. Tomorrow there is a AUD news coming up, and USD. There is a USD news coming up. Let me look at. Yeah, absolutely. And because of that, we see that tonight in my zone 12 a.m. we will be covering that news. So if we look at the calendar, which is coming at 12 a.m. CB consumer confidence, and tomorrow CPI AUD. Okay, trimmed means CPI, which is very important for AUD, and I think that gold is gonna get hotter because of this news. So we could see that bullish momentum on gold. Now you see that the price is trying to move up. Now if it managed to break from here to the upside, then we can look at gold to break the high 1967. So if it breaks this high, then we will move the stop loss just below this low to secure some more profit here. I think we could see that movement. Let me see. So this 30 minutes candle is closing, which is a bearish candle. 2 minutes is still remaining. I want to see that this is closing as a doji and then breaking to the upside, the next one. Okay. It is crucial that this 5 minutes candle is closing as a very strong bullish candle. If it is a weaker candle, then we might see the downside. So I still believe that gold is gonna go up. Let's see. Keep that eye. And in the meantime, let's look at the GBPJPY. GBPJPY, we had a trade today, didn't work out. That's fine. But in fact, from that zone, GBPJPY has broken out, just stopped out and then has come out. Now GBPJPY, if we look at the daily, you can see that there has been a strong manipulation on GBPJPY. If you look at this price action on the lower, on the lower time frame on 15 minutes, you can see there was a strong manipulation on GJ in that zone. You can see with this long week candle, and after that manipulation, the price in fact started to drop aggressively. Okay, so GJ, what I think that we could see this market is coming down well below. Now from the daily, as the price has done significant manipulation to the upside, we could see that GBPJPY is coming down. I think with that drop, we could see that the price is breaking this daily low. The reason is, you have seen my analysis earlier today. This is what I mentioned, that GBPJPY from the weekly and monthly, it is in a pullback. Okay, so it's a long-term bullish market from here, okay, with this strong monthly impulse, and it is in a pullback now. Okay, so with this monthly pullback, if you look at the weekly, we can see that GJ from the weekly perspective creating series of lower high, right? And with that series of lower high creation from the weekly, the price started to drop. And I think that because it's a long-term bullish market, okay, this is a bullish market, the price turning to bearish, and after the previous weekly hanging man, this week the price just gently started to drop from creating a lower high. So we could see the bias towards the downside on GJ. If you look at the daily, you can see this is what I was telling. Now if you remember the live session, if you follow along, when this candle form, how many of you can remember when immediate rejection? This is what I was saying, that guys, I'm not comfortable with this bullish move, because this move on GBPJPY was a very strong vertical move and then immediate rejection. So when you see like this unusual move and then immediate rejection, even the candle length not that much high but full body rejection, that's the sign of false breakout. You will see that after that it will do like that and then it will reverse. So you see that GJ has done that. GJ has made that manipulation and then started to drop. I think that GBPJPY may continue to drop to create a new lower low. Okay, so there is a probability for me to drop in to be down on GBPJPY. So we could see some pullback. You can see it's trying to, now what I said is a higher time frame, but 5 minutes 15 minutes could be very different, right? So it is also important that you look at your trading time, what time frame you are looking at, and then decide based on that time frame. So higher time frame is bearish, lower time frame could be different. So what time frame you are trading will determine on that time frame. All right, so Let's go back to gold, and we can see that on the 15 minutes gold has formed a candle, which is, let me see, on 5 minutes. Okay, so look, this is where the important part here. Looks like that bulls are not getting enough strength on this. So if you look at the 1 hour, okay, so if it is if it is breaking towards the downside again, then we might see that gold is coming to the I'm still on the trade, but if it if it is not being able to break the high, let me see the 30 minutes candle, the 4 hour. Still I'm on a trade. The bigger picture is still in a downtrend, but okay, so you see some I think that we might see, okay, so we might see that the price failed to create a higher high, so I'm going on break even. Okay, yeah, so I'm break even on gold. All right, so we'll be entering again if we find that. So let's see how it does. It might give us another opportunity to enter. No problem at all. Okay, so there it might come back now on the daily 20 EMA, which is a very important area of value. So from the 5 minutes, there is a long bearish candle. So this move was a complete upside movement. Okay, so keep running here. We'll look for an entry opportunity. Right, in the meantime, let's look at some other instrument. Let me know, guys, which one you are looking at. Thank you. Awesome. I think it will drop further, coach. Okay, James. All right. Okay. So if there is a long week on 1 hour gold, yeah, there is a long week candle on the 1 hour, but the thing is that here we need to look at the trend is very important. And if you look at the daily support, okay, on gold, you see this bounce is because of the daily support. And if the bulls not being able to break the high, definitely gold will break to the downside to the daily 20 EMA. You can see again the bulls trying to push that high. Now how the price is interacting here is very important. Okay, looks to me that we might see, you can see this consolidation here, okay, and then the price has gone up, created a lower high, and then again has come down. So it is crucially important to see how it is reacting, right? If you look at the daily, the price on the daily support level here, from this support exactly, if I draw this level, you'll see that this is a very important level of support on gold on the daily. And from that support, okay, this is the support, had a bounce because it's a weakless candle on the daily, and with this bounce, okay, so let's see how it is doing here. Again, trying to pick up. Okay, when you will find the entry again, we will be jumping on a trade. Patience is the key. Trading is all about patient. I hope that you guys have a good patience as a trader. Let me know how is your trading psychology. Do you think that you can keep patience when you are trading, or what is your biggest strength on trading, and what's your biggest weakness? You can share your opinion. That will also, you know, when you discuss it, it might reduce, or you know, you might get an idea from others. So GU, please, I'm holding a short. You're holding a short on GU. Okay, we'll be looking at that. Path method, if your USD is going bearish temporarily, what level you think it will take support on daily chart? Okay, I'll be looking at that, no problem. AUDCHF out. Okay, yeah. What is break even? Okay, so break even is like when no, not, it's not hedging. So break even is, for example, you have entered a trade here, okay, your stop loss is here, let's say buy trade, and your TP target is here. So once you entered, let's say the trade has gone in your direction, some profit is running, and you moved your stop loss just a little bit above your entry, that is called a break even. That means that if the price coming down, the reason you do the break even is so that you are out of the trade but with little profit, no loss. This is called the break even. Because if you, let's say, keep running the trade, maybe if the setup is valid, we run, but if we see that the price has gone well up, if it return back, it might come back to the stop loss. We sometimes do the break even after taking a partial profit in majority of the time. So break even is basically moving the stop loss above your entry in case of buy, or below your entry in case of sell, so that if the price goes up, back up, or come back up, you are out of the trade with little profit but no loss. So this is called the break even. I hope that you understood it. Let me see. Okay, so coach, I was sold in 19. Okay, then Ben, very good, thank you. Why do you rely on 20 EMA for any type of confluence risks? Okay, we'll be discussing that. Gold reaching London high, thank you very much. Gbpusd Jark daily shows head and shoulder. Will be Gbpusd. What's break even? Is it okay? So we discussed that. Dollar yen looks bearish. Okay, so okay, we had a question for 20 MA. We'll be discussing that. Before that, let me quickly look at GBPUSD. Now GBPUSD on the lower time frame showing potentially bearish. So the price action is still bearish on GBPUSD. That means that is still gold possible to be bearish. Okay, but let's go, because I always always it is good idea to see the relationship between the currency pairs and gold, because they are mostly related. And when you see multiple currency pairs at the same time, you have an idea of, in fact, some pairs might be very aggressive, and you will see clearly what's happening in the market. Now GBPUSD from the daily, back to back almost 7 days of drop, it has come to a support level below the 20 EMA. Now as of with the New York session, if it wants to do some kind of manipulation, we could see that bounce to the upside. As I mentioned, it will also depend on gold, how gold is doing, but its longer term trend on GBPUSD is bearish. You can see this is a 4-hour candle, and which is bearish price action on GBPUSD. Okay, this is the resistance line along this 20 EMF 4-hour. The price is coming down. This is the you can see 14 minutes remaining this candle on GBPUSD, which is showing potentially downside. And now in the last moment, how this candle is closing in is important. Okay, if we see that gold is having a bounce to the upside, if we see GBPUSD candle is a little bit trying to break to the upside, if it suddenly goes up and close as a doji, there is a probability for a local upside on this instrument, but which is less probability. Always trading with the trend is the best way. So going back to gold again to see, let me see. Now this 1-hour candle on gold, let's say this one is going up again, closing as a 1-hour doji, then there is a probability for upside again. Okay, so it is crucial to see how the candle is closing. Now from 15 minutes, this is 5 minutes price action, and I still see potentially bullish, locally bullish to the upside, bullish move on gold. This is the daily support. Look, this daily support on gold, okay, which is a very, very important level. Any break of this level suddenly, the price might come to the daily 20 MA and then could reject. But what I think that, you know, because you see the price is approaching this daily 20 MA, I think that without going up, breaking the daily high, that means breaking the 1968, the sellers may not get enough strength to break this support level. So there is a still probability for me for gold to go up and then to come back down. So now this candle, this 1 hour close is very important, because if this one is closing up as a doji, there's a probability to go up. All right, now you see different time frame shows different pattern. The 15 minutes and lower time frame is very important to see how it is forming this pattern here. Okay, there's a lot of things that they need to look at, and you know, this is what I do. I'll just look at all of them, and any trade, guys, I open also I shared with Gbpusd. This is current trade just on gold that we had opened. Yesterday's one, the massive one, I think that everyone enjoyed that trade 4 times this one. Let me know, guys, how many of you had profit on this full profit on gold. The one that we have opened, we'll discuss this also, why I have opened. And if you want to be part of that, you know, receive all the trades that I am opening, all gold trades, euro dollar, GBP, JPY, GBP USD, all the trade that I am opening, and also indices more often, you can join us. There is a link in the description. You can visit the website to be part of the trading community. Once you are on the website, you can click join now button, and then you will be able to access everything that we have, all the trading tools, all the strategies, all courses that I'm trading, as well as you will be part of VIP chat group, and also you'll be able to access all the tools that I'm using from your dashboard. So there is a link in the description. Also there's a link at the top of the chat. You can click website address and then visit the website, join us to be part of trading community. Any question, let the live agent know if you have any question. Thank you for that. Thanks for explaining about break even. Thank you. Okay, so thank you very much. Coach, please analyze CHFJPY. Thank you for that. Okay, so looking at okay, we see that bounce again. It's really important to see how the price is doing here. Okay, guys, so now you can see 1 hour is still remaining for this candle to close, and So we'll keep that. Let me see the GBP USD. We have looked at euro dollar and GBP USD. So quickly looking at DXY will give us an idea which way the price is heading. Now if you look at daily, probably you have I have watched my previous analysis as well on DXY. What I think that DXY highly likely that we could see the market is from DXY perspective. If you look at the daily, this is the daily time frame, and with this movement on the daily on DXY, we see that potentially bullish as expected from the weekly as well, which is showing a bullish momentum. Now if you look at monthly, we can see that DXY from this level had a bounce. Now from the lower time frame, we see that DXY showing potentially upside. Now at the same time, as the price reached this important zone where there is a 20 EMA daily, and from that level we can expect for the price to come down for a deeper pullback. You can see this is a 4-hour trend on DXY, an impulse correction. The price is creating series of higher high and higher low. Now this trend, quite a few wave is done. All right, so you could see that the market might come down for a local breakdown. Okay, because the trend is exhausted. You can see it's an exhausted trend, and we could see that the price come down for a local breakdown, and then we can expect it to go bullish again. This could be the situation with DXY, and that could lead that, this is what I was discussing, that we might see that that could lead gold to go up from that perspective. Right, you can see on the 5 minutes it's forming kind of bullish pattern here, and I think gold, again you see it's forming that structure. If it fails to break the low, we could see it's going up and breaking the daily high, which is highly likely to happen. Okay, so you see that it's bouncing to the upside again. Okay, thank you very much. Coach Nasdaq, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Hi coach, thank you. For a second, I join Telegram views. If you can let me know, sir, how can I? Okay, so Adan sir, you can join VIP Telegram as well as free Telegram. So to join the free VIP Telegram, you can visit the website. So if I give you the mentorship website address, so if you visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com, okay, so this is the mentorship address. So if you visit the website, also there is a link in the at the top of the chat. And once you are on the website, click, you see that website, click the link, the website, and then visit the website. Once you are on the website, click join now button. You will be able to join, and then once you join, you will receive all the links for in your email. You can join us to be part of the trading community. I'd recommend you to do that. You will be learning all the strategy I'm trading, and also receive all the trades that I'm opening. Hello coach, good evening, watching live here in Philippines. Thank you very much coach. How what do you see, how much time is left for a candle to close? Okay, we'll be discussing that. Can you please see gold? Yeah, thank you very much. No worries, thank you. So gold, what I see that potentially upside on gold. All right, we can expect it to be bullish. I think it's gonna move to the upside. Okay, so you can see this 1 hour candle in fact is closing as a doji. So as expected, it's closing as a doji, and we could see ultimately the price is breaking. We could see that, right, we might see that the price is breaking to the upside, which is very highly likely. Okay, let me see how it is closing here on the 15 minutes. As soon as you will find an entry, we'll be jumping on a trade, guys. Stay connected, and give a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. As you can see, we do a lot of trades that in this live as well as in our VIP as well. So if you want to be part of that, you can join us. Also, if you are looking for regulated broker, you can join EverTrade. They are our recommended broker. They are regulated. So regulated broker EverTrade. I have given a link in the live chat. You can click the link and then register for free, start trading with a regulated broker. So link given in the live chat, and also you can find a link in the description. Once you click the link, you can visit the register for free, and you can use a partner code for so you can use that partner code Wizard, which will allow you to have 20% bonus if you are in an eligible country. Thank you for that. So let's see on. Okay, so 1 hour candle close, you can see there is a very sharp rejection, created a higher low, all right, on the which in fact form a kind of inverted head and shoulder, not fully on shape, but there is a potentially now to see in fact how it is doing, because the price is above the daily support. All right, let me see on the lower time frame. Okay, you see that some downside. This is crucial to see. It might come back to the daily support again. So with this, if you look at this 15 minutes structure on gold, with this structure, the price grab liquidity from the support and from the resistance. So there is it is trying to break to the downside. Okay, might be coming down further to the daily 20 EMA. Daily 20 EMA is a very important. See, if it breaks down here, there will be massive rejection from this 20 EMA, right? Will be opening position. If it drops here and giving us an entry, definitely will be looking to enter buy trade after breaking this low. So let's see. Okay guys, so let's see. Okay, thank you for that. But quickly look at some of the JPY pairs that we are looking at. Gbpusd had a bounce again to the upside. Okay, so we are running that Gbpusd trade yet. I'll just quickly look at, guys, as the candle close to see which pair has given significant opportunity. Okay, so what I see that you can see gold is still showing downside. Dollar yen preparing, for me it's preparing for a bullish move. Okay, dollar yen we might see a bit more downside and then again bouncing to the upside. It's consolidating here, but which is a bullish price action. Dollar yen, we see that is strengthening in dollar with all those pairs that what I see in just quickly looking at with the candle close. In majority of the pairs we see that strengthening in dollar with the USD and all of them. So that could lead gold to come down again. It's really very, you see, when the price approaches this kind of important level, the price does this. Okay, the price does a lot of consolidation and manipulation, which is a part of trading. I would recommend you to become very patient when you are in your trade. The patience is the key. Let me know, guys, are you patient naturally as a trader? Thank you for that. Okay, so let it play out here. I'll look at NASDAQ and then we'll come back here again. So if we look at Nasdaq from bigger picture, from the daily and higher time frame indices is bullish. Okay, if we look at the weekly time frame on Nasdaq, we can see that this is what exactly expected, the price to break the weekly low and then to bounce up. We saw that after breaking the weekly low, after breaking the weekly support, Nasdaq had a bounce to the upside. Now with this bounce, what I think that as the price has broken the weekly low, created an overextended, we can expect the price to go bullish. From the monthly, we see that it's a very long bullish market structure, and I think that we still could see potentially bullish on Nasdaq from the weekly as well. As you can see, after breaking the weekly low, again breaking up, and we could see that the price slowly moving to the upside. Now if we look at the daily, here the price is consolidating. We could see a daily 20 EMA retest, or without, you can see in the past the price was respecting this 20 EMA. Now I had a question from one of you about the EMS. Why do I use 20 EMA? Now there is a couple of reasons. First of all, 20 EMA and 10 EMA is a part of my trading strategy. Okay, because 10 and 20 really, they are very old moving averages, and many traders still use this along with many other moving averages, and it's a very popular, because the one that is popular, chances that more people will use it. Secondly, 20 EMA is act like a rubber band with the price. So whenever the price is away from 20 EMA, you'll see that it will come back to the 20. You can see it's what's happening here. You see, whenever the price is far from 20 EMA, it has come down and go back up again and come down near, and even it touches, you see it's nicely supporting that 20 EMA, which is a very good way to understand the market movement. And because when the price is far from 20 EMA, we know that there will be a bounce, there will be a return, so we wait. Even in all time frame it works. So this is a very important, and the strategy that I use, one of my favorite trading strategy is my TF strategy. As you can see in this whole move, especially 20 EMA is very effective when you are using with the trend. Okay, this is what I use. You see that when I turn on my TF strategy indicator, I see this buy alert according to the TF strategy, and it's giving me nice looking entry opportunity. And this is why I use these EMAs, and you can use that also. This indicator, this is our TF strategy indicator. If you are our member, you can access it from your dashboard. I'll recommend you to join us. If you are not a member, you can find a link in the description and also link at the top of the chat, so you can visit the website. Once you're on the website, click join now button, then you will be able to join and access everything. I do share all my trades, and you will be able to access all the courses that we have, all the strategies, and also you can be part of a chat group when you are here. So thank you very much. And let's look at on gold. We see that the market again, so you could potentially see gold is breaking this daily support. I think we might see, the way we see that, we could see again coming to the daily 20 EMA. So there's very potential bearish price action. The sellers looking a bit stronger is still here. It really, it's come down to if it is going up for another manipulation. So when the price in this kind of support, it's always better to be patient. I think that when the price will come to the daily 20 EMA, just touching it and will move up. Let me know your idea. What do you think? The gold is going to break this daily support, or it's holding and going up? I want to also know your idea. Let me know. Let us know your idea is important. Thank you very much. Awesome. Can you look at yeah, okay. Yes, Colin, absolutely. Always there is support available. When you are our lifetime member, you can get all the support that you need to become a profitable trader. Looking good, coach. Hello to everyone. Thank you, Kanayat. Thanks for Gbpusd. Good evening, coach. Opinion on movement of gold tomorrow's FOMC. Yeah. USD. Yeah, thank you very much. USD. So once we see that gold is down, we could see that euro dollar and Gbpusd, all of them is coming down. Yeah, I think holding about 54. I mean that 1954. Okay, so let's see. Okay, direct. So many of you on the upside, which is very reasonable, because the price action long-term picture is bull. But what I think that, with the progression of the NY session, we might see the bulls might try to break this support. But if this time it failed to break, it needs a very high liquidity. In that case, we might see sudden bounce and breaking all this high, going to the previous day's high. So far you see this price action here is bearish here in that zone. As you can see, the market might change its movement in a very short period of time. As the news coming later today, okay, just 45 minutes from this time for the news, I think that will change the game. The spike with the news will give everything, all right, what it is trying to do. If you look at the daily again, okay, if it's not being able to break, I like we could see upside. But if it is breaking down, definitely at 1950 will be a very good place for potential buy if it is coming down with the spike. Until the news, we might see even moving in a sideway. Okay, so William, I think it will hold by hitting the 20 and as the 50 EMA is also there. Okay, William, what time you think that this 20 EMA, what time frame you are talking about? Also let us know. Thank you. 1966, direct thing that 1966. Yeah, so if it, as I mentioned, if it breaks to the upside, it might even see if gold is having a bounce to the upside from this level, from wherever it is bouncing, either from daily 20 EMA, from 1950, or from here or from here. If it goes up, then very highly, I say the 90% probability that gold will break this high, which is 1968. All right, if it is bouncing from here, because the highest liquidity is above this level and this is the daily high. If it is dropping, then we might see at max 1950 before that bounce. And I'm pretty sure that it could be wrong. As I mentioned, that I'm very humble on it, but I think that the price might come to the 1950 zone, and then we'll have a bounce to the upside if it comes down to that level. Even without coming, we might see that bounce. So let's see what happened. I think around 3 p.m. will happen something. Okay, maybe in your time, so which is from now, gold will come to daily 20 MA. Yeah, Kartika, very good opinion. Yeah, if as I mentioned, if it breaks the support, current support, definitely it will come to the daily 20 MA, and from there we might see that bounce. Okay, can even spike 1938. You mean that 1938? Where is 1938? 45, 1938. Yeah, this could be, as I mentioned, if it breaks down in one go, it might not, but it is possible for gold to even break the swing low to gather liquidity. See, longer term picture, I think that very highly likely that gold will break the swing low and then will trend to the upside. But we are thinking about the short term. Before coming to this zone, we might see going up. This is the point here for today. So longer term, very highly likely that gold will come down, swing low, and then will go up. It's expected that news today will make it come down bearish consumer. Okay, thanks for Perth. William daily EM. Okay, 1932 Fibonacci. There's also daily. Yeah, okay, yeah, daily 20 is very important. I think it will go up until 1940. Okay, so there is quite a few bit of prediction. The price action in a very important level here. But if you look at the overall structure, from bigger picture, this structure is a bearish structure. Okay, now this bearish structure either could break here and then go up, or we could see a break to the upside coming down again. So this is the point here. Very highly likely that gold will try to break the support again, either from here dropping down like that, or bouncing off from here to the upside and then coming down. So as the news coming in 40 minutes, it is crucially important to see how the price is doing in this zone. Okay guys, I hope that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, every day and every weekend I do post a lot of content in addition to the live sessions to help traders to grow, to build a foundation to be profitable as a trader. So you can subscribe to the channel and also press that bell button so that you don't miss out every weekend. And every days I post a lot of content, so make sure you do that. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds so everyone have time to do that, giving a thumbs up, and also pressing the subscribe button, pressing the bell button. That's awesome. Thank you for your support to the channel. So let's move on now. Awesome, thank you. Here, this is the 5-minute chart on gold. Here I think that this structure became very fragile. There could be downside here. Okay, yeah, looks like we need to see how it is doing. If it is bouncing off this level, then we might see that going to the daily resistance level. Okay, so this is with gold. As news coming, we might see that volatility before the news. Before news, let's look at some other pairs. Now GBP CAD trade we are still running. This is a massive trade. I will keep running that. If we look at in the meantime, I'll just look at all of them quickly. Okay, so euro dollar, you can see that euro dollar is maintaining downside. It's maintaining bearish price action. So because it's maintaining a bearish price action, we could see that gold also maintaining downside, because they normally move almost in the same way. Euro dollar is showing, you see, after this bearish candle today, after little pullback, started to drop, and this is what exactly expected. Now, as you know that euro dollar, GBP USD, gold, AUD USD almost move in the same direction. So with that said, their downside means that gold might come down further with the news. And you can see GBP USD also showing down, AUD USD, euro dollar, and AUD USD. Where is AUD USD? Yeah, so with this hanging man, AUD USD had a bounce. Yeah, so you could see that AUD USD also coming towards the downside. We look at the daily. Today's candle has gone against the trend to this liquidity zone. This is a very high liquidity zone on AUD USD, and from that level we can see that gold, AUD USD is coming down, and we could see potentially from this resistance zone AUD USD may continue to drop towards the downside. Tomorrow AUD news is coming, so there is a very high probability for AUD USD to remain bearish. You see, after forming this head and shoulder, price is coming down. Now news will be a really big market mover. So AUD USD so far bearish, and now if the price wants to gather liquidity from the top, that's a different story. If we see that news change something very differently, then we will be looking at, but I think that we could see all of them coming down, especially euro dollar highly bearish and AUD USD all moving in the same direction. So I'll be looking at gold again after looking at that. Okay, so we see that lower time frame price action on gold is completely sideways, but still creating series of lower high. Okay, so this price action on gold on the lower time frame, moving in a sideways. Let me see, Eric, thank you very much, sir. Please add this on Eurujpy. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Advice, thank you. 1945, I think gold goes to 1973 or before. Okay, just say that your USD is feeling weekly imbalance, simple. All right, thank you very much for that. Okay, so before the news, gold is trying to pick up, or okay, so let's see how it does. Any trade coming along the way, definitely will be opening the position, guys. I hope that you are enjoying. You know that it's very important that when you open position, we open with a high probability setup. Now we do open quite a few trades. This one yesterday's live trade. How many of you enjoyed that trade? And let's review that one. Okay, it was a massive hit, 4 times profit on that trade. Now you can see that when you open the, we had to be patient a lot. The price almost nearly reached that SL and then has come back down again. So trading is like that. This trade is a very good example of understanding how to make money in trading. Now they might say that, okay, trading is hard, people don't make money. The reason some think that trading is hard and then get an experience of not being able to trade is because couple of things. First of all, see, to be a profitable, the first thing a trader needs to understand is that having a very good understanding of one's emotion, because at the end of the day is all about having a strong trading psychology and having a very good understanding of one's emotion as a trader. Okay, because the biggest player in trading is emotion. We think that I need a strategy. Yeah, definitely you need a strategy. You need a very good mentorship. You need to have a good understanding of the knowledge. Everything you write, you have a strategy, you open. But once you open, 1 out of 100 trade will go straight to the TP target, but the other 99 trades, okay, will fluctuate in that zone. Okay, either in your SL, in your TP, it will fluctuate. Okay, you see that this trade on gold that we have opened did that, right? We almost hitting the SL, and then from that zone it has come down to hit the 4 times profit on the trade. That's an incredible, isn't it? So this is a very good example to understand. And when you take bigger profit target, all right, and you keep a smaller, so two things, bigger TP, okay, big TP, smaller risk, okay, then what will happen is that you will keep, once you take a bigger TP, smaller risk, when you are losing small, but when you are winning big. Now multiply it with 100 trades, then what will happen ultimately? If you multiply with 100 trades, then you're gonna definitely gonna make money, right? You are a profitable trader. That's how. Now over time, once your skill is getting up and up, you started to develop a very good understanding of market, your percentage gain will start to increase, and that's a big asset as a trader. So this is why I would recommend you just to be patient when there is no trade, and when there is a trade, just to do the proper risk management, take the trade with bigger TP target or a high probability, and then hold the position, and the rest you can let the market do its job. Okay, so it's very simplest way to trade the market to be profitable over long time. And I found that trading is the easiest way to gain financial freedom. Financial freedom is your right, everyone's right, and trading is very easy way, because if anything else that we do, let's say a business, a shop, an online business, anything, there's a lot of things needed to do that. Except trading, you need a very old PC, an old laptop, or a mobile phone, and dedication, time. That's it. It's possible to happen. Just hold on to it. Don't quit. Take a smaller risk, bigger TP. Trade in a smaller account, okay? And also trade in a regulated broker. This is what I tell you, that our recommended broker is EverTrade. They are regulated by SIC and FCA. So SIC and FCA regulated broker is the best in the world. So you can join them. I'm giving you a link in the live chat. So EverTrade link given in the live chat. You can click the link and then register for free, and then start trading with a regulated broker. There are no commission brokers, so your capital will be in the safe hand always. Thank you. So you see that gold picking up again. Okay guys, so let's find out what gold is trying to do here. Okay, so that means it might be bouncing off again. So if it is, because there is a news coming up in 30 minutes, if it is bouncing off, it might go back to the daily high. Now this pattern you see on gold is forming a double bottom. It is possible to have a bounce. Looks to me that now we could see that upside. Let's see. Now it's really crucial to see how it is doing here. So the resistance is here. Here. So there is a probability to go to the resistance level here. Let me see. So we'll go long on gold from here. Stop loss, I will go long again below this low. It is it will be 2 to 1 reward to risk ratio trade. Keep in mind everything here is only for educational purpose, guys, just for learning and growing as a trader. I'm sharing my experience. Gold, so fast that I missed the trade. All right, let's see. Okay, TP at 1967.62. Trading trade. Okay, so also open the position. Want to see that as the news is coming, it will be very fast trade. Keep in mind, guys, always do proper risk management. Anything can happen. It could break down, right? Because longer term trend is still down. So if it managed to break to the upside, at least halfway, if it reach, then we'll be taking the profit. If it is dropping, we'll be out of the trade within a very short time. So let's see. I'm expecting it to to have a bounce to the upside. Okay, as the news is coming, we might see that volatility. Now this is the third trade today. Like from yesterday on gold, we had other instrument trade, but gold trade now. Here it is crucial to see that it is breaking to the upside. Yes, we see that potential for that. Now, the spike could be an issue. Otherwise, yeah. If we see that it's a spike, there is a chance of a spike, we might exit. First of all, let's see. Okay, so news in just 20 minutes, right? So if we see that there is the price is not moving much in the direction, we might close it. Now I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay, so before the news, we need to see that gold is breaking out, otherwise we'll be out of the trade, because during the news we might see that a spike, because I want to see that the price has broken out before the news. We want to see that it's moving in that direction, otherwise this move could be just a fake move. This candle close is really important to see. So the rejection is very stronger. Let's see. We have the last 15 minutes to go. This one, still there is a probability. Okay, this 15 minutes candle close as a long wick. So we need to see that before the news, the price has, if you want to see this upside, we need to see before the news the price is breaking to the upside. Otherwise, there could be spike. And yeah, this maybe not gonna work out, this one. Let's see. A smaller risk is the key, guys. So let's see. Still there is a probability, but this rejection I didn't like. It's a very strong rejection. But if it is, as I mentioned, if it is breaking to the upside, it will be a very sharp move. Okay, that's what we are expecting, right? If it managed to break to the upside, it will be a sharp move. If it isn't, then we'll see also sharp move to the downside. So here it will be sharp move. Keep in mind, guys, here the main game is to keep the risk low, do the risk management. You can see we always had a bigger risk to reward. This one also 2-1. Yesterday one was 4-1. So if any trade not working out, that's fine, but the goal here is to keep the risk low, so that you are not, keeping the emotion in control, greed and fear, so that you're not stopped out, in a one trade. You're not going out or blowing out or anything like that, which is the key to be profitable as a trader. Keeping the risk low, always targeting for bigger. All right, so now the situation we are in, the news is coming, the price is in the middle of that trade, so you even can't exit. So keep in mind, during the spike we could be stopped out and going to the profit target. That's why I always risk 1% of my account. So make sure that everyone have do the proper risk management. This is the key to be profitable as a trader. Doing the proper risk management is the main goal. So the price action, there is a strong rejection, so there is a probability for downside as well. Okay, but last moment the game might change. Didn't do that still. See, as I mentioned, if before the news there could be a very strong volatility. So the bulls trying to break the high. Okay, so this 5 minutes last candle, it's not that impressive. There are two more candles remaining for five minutes, and this is the okay. So the bulls still not showing a strong strength. But still there is a probability. Okay, here we go. Wanna see that break to the upside. But let me know your idea, guys. What do you think, which way the trade might be heading? And also, if you want to check out our strategies, and also if you want to trade with us in VIP group, also you can join us. There's a link in the description. You can visit the website, join us to be part of trading community, to learn the strategies and also to trade with us every day. So there okay, so there might be breaking to the downside. Let's see, still I'm on a trade. It's not gonna work out. So still on the trade, but yeah, stopped out. It didn't work out. Let me see. Why didn't do that? So before the news, so you see that potentially market prepared for the drop. Now this price action, I don't have two broker, one is still running, the other one is still stopped out. So basically we are out on this. Didn't work out. Might see that the price heading to the daily 20 EMA. Okay, this is a fake move to the upside, and this is the last candle of the before the news. Now it could be dramatically moved to the upside before the news after triggering all liquidity. Now looking at the daily, it's almost the daily on the daily support level. Yeah, okay, very. You see this after coming down, all right, breaking this low again, trying to break high. So last this is the last candle of it might do very surprising. Okay, we might see that complete breakout. Okay, so let's see, just 3 minutes to go for the news. I'm out of the trade, so let's see what it is trying to do. So 2 minutes to go. Okay, so the price is rejecting, so might be downside further. Alright, so series of lower high, it's gonna come to the daily 20 EMA. Okay, very highly likely. So we could see 1950 and then upside. We'll be entering again once you will see that price is given that opportunity. Okay, as I mentioned, there is a high chance. So it's coming down to the daily 20 EMA, very highly likely that it's gonna hit the daily 20 EMA. Let's see the spread. We might see an entry bounce of daily 20 EMA. The spread became normal. Yes, it is. And okay, so daily 20 EMA is very important. Let's see. Let me draw a line here. We might see this long wick candle, very strong liquidity grab. But what's the result with the news? Is with the news coming, so it's good for DXY. So that's why you saw the downside came on gold. So we saw that a strengthening on DXY that has led the gold to the downside. Now this downside might lead gold to coming to the daily 20 EMA. Okay, we might see that very high probability that we could see a retest on the daily 20 EMA. Okay, so looking at With this long week candle, you can see after gathering liquidity, now trying to break. Very interesting price action. You can see that. There is still probability for drop because it didn't test the 20 EMA on the daily. Very highly likely that it will try another attempt to break the support. Okay, but we see that rejection coming. Okay, now it's trying to break the high. So there's very sharp rejection. Yeah, let's be patient a little bit more. But guys, you enjoyed, if you are enjoying, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Also, if you are looking for a regulated broker, you can join our trade. They are our recommended broker. So regular trading with always regulated broker is always the best decision you'll ever made. So there's a link in the description area for our trade, and also I'm giving a link in the live chat, so you can use that link and then register for free, start trading with a regulated broker. Okay, what it's trying to do here. And I think that we still could see downside to test the 20 EMA, but very sharp rejection from the support. What's your opinion? Let me know do you think? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for that. Yep, we do Gbpusd, euro dollar, AUD USD, all of them. So let's quickly look at, guys, how the news impacted all the pairs. So DXY is up. We see GBP CAD. So you know, Aussie yen, AUD NZD. I'll just quickly look at all of them. Euro dollar, we see that still down. So GBPUSD, after breaking the low, which is trying to push up with the strengthening on gold. AUD USD also after breaking the low. I think we might see upside on all of them. So gold, you can see after breaking this low, and if gold managed to break to the upside, could see potential move, but I think that still we are not seeing very strong response from the buyers. Thank you for that. So I think still we could see that downside on gold. Still the buyers are not strong enough. Okay, so far still gold showing downside. I think that we might see that it's coming down to the daily 20 EMA. It's trying to make some lower time frame bullish price action, but okay, so okay, we'll come back to this one. We'll be looking at a little bit of on NASDAQ and US30. So NASDAQ, if you look at the daily, you can see that NASDAQ from the daily showing that bullish move as expected. After this move, the price has come down to this level and still showing bullish price action. In this 4-hour time frame, NASDAQ has formed an inverted head and shoulder. Now with that inverted head and shoulder, the price has broken to the upside, and what I think that you can see, this is the neckline of this inverted head and shoulder. So we could see that NASDAQ again slowly going up because it's a long-term bullish market from the daily. So the price is maintaining that bullish structure. We could see some pullback, but from, you see, this is the neckline of this inverted head and shoulder on 4-hour on NASDAQ. Breakout retest, we can expect it to continue to the upside. So NASDAQ is, to me, it's bullish. If we look at the US30 from the weekly perspective, see, this is the US30 price action, which is very predictable after quite a few weeks of up and down. This is the last week's candle. Had formed this bullish engulfer, followed by this bullish candle. This week also the market opened with a gap and then immediate bounce to the upside, so which is potentially showing that bullish price action. So we see that all of them, all the indices showing potentially bullish, and we could see that movement. So going to gold again to see where it is. Okay, so 15 minutes price action from this candle closing above all this high. So it's maintaining this resistance line smoothly, and it's still with that. From the daily, I wouldn't convince is still that the price is gonna, because you know it has tested this multiple times, this support. I think that finally we could see a further drop on gold. So therefore you can see this price action currently very difficult to go long here, because it's a very long rejection and it's maintaining series of lower high. So we will need to see still the price action for further confirmation for entry. I would say that if we see the price has gone up, given us another entry for shorting, we will go short, or just to look at how the market is moving. And I will still keep watching for an entry with any of this instrument. Okay, so what do you see so far on all of them, including GBP, JPY as well? The price little bit in a sideways. Gold, we haven't found an entry. The first entry didn't work out, so I'll keep watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the live session. Due to the time limit, I have to end the session. So thank you for joining. If you want to be part of our trading community, you can join us. There is a link in the description area. So dollar yen, I had a question, let me look at that. So dollar yen, you can see it is in a sideways currently. Okay, from the daily, I think the dollar yen slowly will turn to bull market, but on the lower time frame, you can see it's turning, it's completely sideways choppy market. It's nothing we can trade at the moment here. So once it will be ready after, you know, coming down, creating an overextended bullish move or bearish move, we will be looking at that. But for the time being. From daily, you see this is the daily move correction, we can expect movement to the upside. Okay, so thank you William, thanks for that. Tam, thank you very much, and I hope that you enjoyed the live session. We will be coming on live again tomorrow twice, and in the meantime I will still keep trading for the rest of the time in the New York session. If you want to join us, you can join us, and also if you want to join a regulated broker, also you can find the link in the description. You can join about trade to trade with a regulated broker. And thank you for that. I'll see you again in the next live. Until that, stay well, stay happy, manage your trade always.